respect who you are. Because it's you that's getting the Cheerios and bringing it. You're the one cooking the grits. You're the one cooking the steak and the potatoes and the black eyed peas. You're the one cooking the greens. And if they can't appreciate you, they can't appreciate nobody else. It's the devil to get in kids and want to talk back to their mom and their father. If you go get out and get your own job, get your own place before you start talking about somebody that's providing for you. Any children here? It's all right. I ain't gonna stay on you long. But you need to say thank you, Mama. Thank you. And especially if all you have at home is your mother. Amen. Yeah. I don't care what happened to you. Your mother is your best friend. Now there's something happened to her. All right. And then we got a problem. Because when the mother is the person that cultivates. And if she's jacked up, she can't cultivate right. I ain't talking about you, I'm just trying to help. If you got some issues in your life that you ain't never got dealt with, you ain't never seen no psychiatrist, no counselor, you didn't come talk to the pastor, you just crazy on your own. There's some things that have happened to us. We need to sit down and talk to somebody, because you will make bad decisions all your life until you get some of that stuff out of you. You got to forgive the people that harmed you. And sometimes people say, yeah, well, I can forgive, I can't forget. I ain't asked you to forgive. All I want you to do is just forgive them. Because if you don't forgive them, you can't release them nor yourself. Yeah, it was wrong what they did. But they have you in emotional jail until you open that jail door and let them out and say, you did me wrong, but it's okay. You got to forgive. And you got to release. That's right. Somebody say forgive. Forgive. And release. And release. Forgive. Forgive. And release. You are no good to the kingdom with unresolved issues and resentment in your heart. You want to know why? I'm glad you're back. Because you will come to church and infect. Not that you will infect. Come on now. Because there are things that oozes out of your spirit from that resentment and that hurt and that pain. And you will begin to hurt other people because you're hurt. And the cycle continues. Yes, it does. Yes. You can pray and lay out at the altar all you want to. You can blow bubbles and run around the church. You can speak in other tongues. You can get baptized. I don't care what you do. Until you forgive that person, you are in an emotional jail that can't nobody get you out of. And how we know that you locked up is because you mean and evil. Now ain't nobody gonna raise their hand. Ain't nobody gonna say it's me. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Because whoever you sitting next to, know you mean and evil. The people you go home to, the people you married to, they take their time coming home. They go by 2 and 3 stores. Ain't no shopping list, but they didn't stop at the store because they try to make as much time as possible, because when they get through that she had was that this is don't mess with her kind of announcement. In other words, this is a preferred customer. She's proven herself. This word secured means that this is a person that helps and relieves other people with their time and their substance. And what was being said on her behalf is that she's helped many. She hasn't turned anybody away. And what that looks like is when somebody needs to eat, she fixed the food for them. When somebody needed a place to stay, she volunteered her house. A godly woman. It takes a godly woman to look past the things that people bring her. When you're a godly woman, you don't mind somebody having an attitude. When you're a godly woman, you don't mind a person having an attitude. Because an attitude is a small thing. Because all the person is telling you is that I need some love. I need you to love this hate away from me. I need you to love on me long enough so that I can put a smile on my face. All I feel on the inside is pain. All I feel on the inside is anguish. All I feel on the inside is anxiety. And the only way that I can let you know how I feel is by how I act. So I need you to have an attitude with me when I have an attitude. What you getting mad at me for? If I have an attitude, I'm telling you I have a problem. And if I have a problem, I need somebody that's spiritual enough to say, this is not the normal you. Come on, let's go to God in prayer. Let me grab your hands and pray with you until this evil spirit get off of you. So she was a person that she was announced. She was a person that said what they said about her, whatever she asked you to do. That denotes that she knew what she was doing. You can't be a novice and want people to follow you. All right. You got to know what you're doing. You have to be able to follow instructions before you can give instructions. Many of us want to run out in front of instructions. But until you get instructed, you cannot be someone to give instruction. Phoebe was a person that she handled her business. She didn't ask for no donations. She came with her own money. She came with her own car. She had her own house. And whatever the house of God needed, she offered it. She had money. Which suggests that in order to do God's business, you need to have something. You may not have a lot of money, but can you get here on time? All right. You may not have a lot of money, but can you be cooperative? Come on. Can you leave your opinions at home? Well, I think ain't nobody asking. What you think? They was probably trying to get this program going, and I know somebody that said, well, I think we ought to, who's the leader? You can suggest. In other words, you ask, can you voice what you think? That's called humble submission. If I work with you, that's what I'm doing. I'm working with you. I'm not working over you. To work with you means if you're the leader, then I'm going to do